Tonight's DSBN Marco's Gridiron Game of the Week is brought to you by Marco's Pizza, Quality Computers, Classic Firearms, The Downey Law Firm, U Parkham U Sellum, Kudzu Seafood, BT Media Productions, the Macon Touchdown Club, and Middle Georgia State University. And good evening, everybody, and welcome into the friendly confines of Jack Baines Field here on the campus of Tattnall Square Academy. It's another Football Friday night here on the Digital Sports Broadcasting Network. It's the Marco's Pizza Gridiron Game of the Week, and we've got a good one for you tonight. It's an old crosstown rivalry game as Keith Hatcher and the Mountain Sales Cavaliers travel over to take on Chance Jones' undefeated Tattnall Square Academy Trojans. It's going to be a nice weather night tonight so far. No rain. It's a little cool out, a little breeze. Obviously, we're getting some of the outer band integrations of the storm that we've got out off the coast of Georgia and Florida. We'll keep our fingers crossed as far as the weather is concerned tonight. As we said, we'll also keep an eye on some other games around the region that have a lot of meeting. Some of those that we'll look at just in town tonight will be Southwest at Northeast as they battle at Henderson. Howard, they are on the road at Perry. Rutland is at West Side. That is going to be over at the Ed DeFore Sports Complex. Central, coming off their first loss of the season, heads down to the Valley to take on Peach County. Around this area as well. In single A, it is a huge game down in Twiggs County as Stratford, once beaten, takes on once beaten Twiggs County. They're coming off that big win last week against FPD. Speaking of FPD, they will host Wilkinson County, the game that we saw here last week where they took on these same Trojans. The captains are coming out on the field. For the Trojans, it'll be number 1, Ahmad Barron, their leading rusher. Number 71 will be Chan Hill. Number 31 will be Thomas Humphreys. And number 28 will be Garrett Houston. For the visiting Cavaliers, their captains tonight will be their quarterback, Pickney Gilchrist, Dylan Mixon, Will Pounds, Chase Rowland, and their fine running back, the junior Adrian Hardwick. Now, as we look at this Tattnall Square Academy team, they come in tonight. They are 5-0. They have only given up defensively 2 scores. They gave up 7 to Pacelli. They gave up 6 to Wilkinson County last week, and that's it. Their defense has averaged only giving up 2.6 points per game. The offense on the other side has only been held below 30 points one time, and that was their opening victory against Wilcox by a score of 26-0. They're averaging 37.5 points a game. They come in 5-0, as we said, 3-0 in the region. For the visiting Mountain Sales Cavaliers, well, the last time you saw them here on the network, it was the Macon Touchdown Club Middle Georgia Kickoff Classic when Hatcher battled the Central Chargers of Jesse Hicks, and they lost that one 48-14. They bounced back the next week with a win over Pacelli by a score of 48-6. They followed that up with a win over Social Circle, 41-7. They have since fallen to Aquinas, 27-14, and last week to Stratford by a score of 41-14. Your starting lineups here tonight across the front for the Trojans, they'll be a little different in the backfield. They lost a man last week. We'll get that to you in just a minute. At center will be number 58, Chandler Whittington. Your guards will be number 59, Mickey Wilson, and number 56, Coleman Rumney. Your 2 tackles will be number 63, Charlie Trevette, and number 60, Tyler Bennett. Look for Brock Baggerly, number 47, your tight end. The big wideout threat will be number 6, Jimmy Marshall. In the backfield, they will go with Miles Morris, number 18, your quarterback. He'll be spelled possibly by number 3, Destin Mack. Out of that wing formation, they can go a number of ways. They may go Vasco Sanders at the fullback. They may go Thomas Humphreys. Your 2 wings normally would be Ahmad Barron and Zion Blassingame. Blassingame rolled up an ankle last week. He's got a high ankle sprain. Look for Destin Mack or Antoine Davis to take his place here tonight. For the visiting Cavaliers, across the front, it'll be your left tackle will be Dane Fryer. Your left guard will be Joseph Dufford. Your center will be Adam Mills. Your right guard and right tackle will be Caleb Carter and Michael Fountain. Tight end will be Matthew Daniels. In the at the wideout position, you will see Brady Poole along with Chad Larkin. Your running back will probably be, you'll see him get fed a lot after talking to Coach Hatcher. Look for him 20, 25 times tonight, Adrian Hardwick. And your quarterback will be the senior, Pinckney Gilchrist. Well, we'll get ready for this crosstown rivalry game as soon as we come back after these messages. It's homecoming night at Jack Baines Field for the Tattnall Square Academy. The Tattnall family is here out in force. I know a lot of people were worried about the weather, so we do have a good turnout here either way. We'll take a 30-second timeout. When we come back, we'll get this one kicked off from Tattnall Square. You're listening to the Marco's Pizza Gridiron Game of the Week on DSBN. We'll be back.
At Marco's, we're piling on the toppings. Try our award-winning white cheesy pizza, stacked with flavors like feta and bacon. It's white pizza the Marco's way. Or our Meat Supremo, loaded with more Italian meats than you can imagine. With so many toppings, there's never a boring bite.
I can fix that. I can fix that. I can fix that. I can fix that. I can fix that.
I can fix that.
Can you fix this?
I can fix that. For the best service on your desktop and laptop computers, from hardware to software problems, Quality Computer Systems always has you covered.
All professionals, no geeks, Quality Computer Systems.
And welcome back to the Marco's Pizza Gridiron Game of the Week. Russell Deese, glad to have you with us. We'll try to keep you up to date throughout the evening on some of the scores that we get. Want to touch on a couple of other big games. Obviously, these are huge with statewide implications. Houston County is at Lee County. That's a 6-0 HOCO team going against a 5-0 Lee County team. Northside on the road at Valdosta. Valdosta's only losses come to Colquitt County this year. Mary Persons is up Upson Lee, coming off their thrilling victory on a field goal by Rivera with no time left. He was the Macon Touchdown Club Special Teams Player of the Week. So we'll get ready to kick it away. Wes Allen will do the honors. Back D will be number 1, Adrian Hardwick, their all-purpose man. You'll see him run a lot tonight. He'll be in the formation. And it's going to go to Hardwick. If he can scoop it up along the 15, he'll come along to the 20, 25-yard line, make it the 20-yard line, and that's where he'll be brought down. And the first one in there to hit him, we'll get his number here in a second, Destin Mack on the tackle. So the Cavaliers will come up first down and 10. Ball will be marked along their 21-yard line, and that's a gracious spot for them. Chad Larkin will come out to this near side. They'll go in an I formation. No, they won't. They'll go in split backfield in a shotgun. We'll go Pinckney Gilchrist. He'll take and he'll give to number 1, and that's Adrian Hardwick. And Hardwick's going to get yardage 23. He's going to get across the 25 along the 26-yard line where he was brought down. One of the players in for the Trojans, number 65, believe that's who it was, and that was check it and see, number 65 for them. That was Peyton Brady. So they'll go with an H-back and a single setback out of the shotgun, and they'll go inside again, and he'll get across the 32 to 31-yard line and carrying the ball that time. And that's number 40 in rushing at this time, and that is Dylan Mixon. Dayton Steinmeier on the stop. So they come out and they go Dylan Mixon at the tail. Go to Mixon again, get across the 30. He's got room to run, and he pushes it all the way out from the 30 out to the 38-yard line. Mixon with a good pickup, 2 hard runs right in a row. He was brought down by number 3, Destin Mack for the Trojans. Gilchrist in a shotgun. Takes. Going to give to Mixon again. They're going to feed that horse. And the first man to wrap him up was Antoine Davis for the Trojans, and he's going to get maybe back to the line of scrimmage. They'll give him a few inches past that. And now Adrian Hardwick will check in. Number 21, Chase Rowland, will check out. Third and 2. 9:48 to go here in this first period of play. Hardwick will now be in a full backfield as they'll go 3 back there with Pickney. They'll go to Hardwick. He's going to get outside, and he's got room to run. 40, 45, 46, along the 47-yard line. So he'll pick up 7 big yards on a 3rd down and 2 and give the Cavaliers a new set of downs right near the midfield stripe, and we'll see where they mark him. They're going to give him that 47, not quite into the 48-yard line. They go split wide to that far side. They'll have an H-back. Gilchrist stays in the shotgun, going to toss sweep to Hardwick. He's got across the midfield stripe, and he'll roll into the 48-yard line, and we'll have a late penalty flag come in right there along the sidelines, and I'm not for sure if that's a late hit or it could have been a hold over there as he was trying to breach the corner. Personal foul against the Trojans, so that'll mark him 15 big yards. He got into the Tattnall 48-yard line, so that's going to move it down all the way to the 33-yard line, and a new set of downs for the Cavaliers. It'll actually take him, they'll give him to the 33. 1st and 10. Long snap count, and Gilchrist will go to Hardwick, and he's got room. 30, 25, rolls into the 20, on to the 16-yard line. He'll pick up 17 big yards, and Mount LaSalle's offensive line is really firing off of it early here tonight. And across the front, it's Fryer, Dufford, Mills, Carter, Fountain, and Matthew Daniel, although we've seen Will Pounds in there sometimes at tight end as well, too. Take and toss to Hardwick. He'll try to eat the corner, but won't be able to get it this time as Tattnall will track him down over there. Number 20, Tyler Warnock, in on the tackle for the Trojans. And that's going to bring up a 2nd down. And he may have lost a half a yard, but we'll give him the line of scrimmage anyway. Will Pounds, Dylan Mixon will be back in the backfield. Hardwick will be the deep back. Gilchrist will take, and he's going to leave it with one of the up backs, and he's going to breach the 15-yard line and get to the 14-yard line. Number 9 was one of them in there, and that was Vasco Sanders. So he'll get about 2 yards on the play. We'll call it 3rd down and 8. Coleman Roberts will check in. He'll be wide to this near side. In the backfield will also be Zach Taylor. So a lot of rotations of back early on here by Mount LaSalle's. Hardwick will be alone in the backfield with the quarterback, Gilchrist. Gilchrist comes in 53 completions out of 100 attempts for 714 yards. He's going to drop back. We got a flag. He's throwing a fade. He's going to catch it over there, but it's going to be, I believe, we're going to have procedure And that is the case, and they'll move it back 5, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down and 12 to go for the Cavaliers. Scoreless game, opening possession, 6:59, and the Cavaliers have driven it all the way to the 14-yard line, but now a 5-yard penalty will back them up all the way to the 19.5, and that's where they'll face a key 3rd down play right here early in this first period of play. Coleman Roberts will come split to this near side. Chad Larkin will be the slot. Gilchrist will stay in a shotgun. Hardwick will be his only setback. In a shotgun on 3rd and 12 from the 19. Drop straight back. Got pressure. Got a man open, and he's got a touchdown right there. Let's see if they're going to call him in. Nope, going to be a yard short. And I believe that was Chad Larkin on the reception. And that was. So on a 3rd and 12, he completes it about 19, 18 yards down inside the 1-yard line. So it's going to be 1st and goal for the Cavaliers as they knock on the door with 6:34 to go here in the first period of play. They'll wind the clock, and they go with this full backfield again. 2 upbacks, Gilchrist in a shotgun. Single setback will be Hardwick. And he's going to give it to the second man through, and he's going to be in for the touchdown. Dylan Mixon, number 40, gets his first score of the night on a 1-yard plunge at the 6:20 mark of the first period. So DeSales takes the opening kickoff and drives it a long way. Good hard running that time. Dylan Mixon started it out. Adrian Hardwick came in, and then Mixon finished it off. 80-yard drive. The extra point will come. Snap, touch, kick with a flag on the play. And let's see. Ryan Murphy on the extra point, and it is up and good. So timeout on the field, your score, Mount LaSalle 7, Tattnall nothing. Trojans get the ball when we come back. The Downey Law Firm understands what happens when you've been injured in a car wreck. Attorney Jason Downey used to work for insurance companies, and he's helped injured victims obtain millions of dollars for their injuries. Whether you're in Macon, Valdosta, Atlanta, or anywhere in between, the Downey Law Firm handles cases throughout the entire state of Georgia. Give them a call today at 478-974-1738. The Downey Law Firm, making sure things are fair in the legal world. And welcome back to Jack Baines Field. Russell Deese, glad to have you with us. It's a Marco's Pizza Gridiron Game of the Week here on DSBNsports.com. Glad to have you with us. Enjoyed having you last night at Marco's Pizza on Riverside Drive for our weekly edition of Gridiron Gab. Don't forget our Classic Firearms Pick'em game this week. Originally was going to be LSU in Florida. The Hurricane took care of that, so we're going for the second week in a row with the Tennessee Vols as they take on the Texas A&M Aggies. Here's the kick, and going to be returned by Antoine Davis. 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. He's about to take it, maybe 100 yards. Left a kicker in his wake. Can he go all the way? He's going to run out of bounds, and he's going to get hit late, and he's going to go half the distance to the goal. He literally caught the ball inside the 1 yard line, and Antoine Davis is going to take it all the way back inside the 5, but we've got penalties all over the place. We've got one at the 30. We've got one at the 5 yard line. I believe the 5 yard line one is going to be a late hit, and let's see what this one along the 30 is, and this one may go against Tattnall here. He made a move on the sideline with nobody to beat but the kicker, and the kicker just fell on his own knees. He couldn't do anything. It was like his legs turned into noodles. Well, we see the personal foul call against Mount DeSales, but that occurred down inside the 5. That's a dead ball foul, so we're going to get a holding against Tattnall. And then we'll mark off the 15 yards against Mount DeSales. So instead of being first and goal at the probably 3 or 4 yard line, it's going to be first down and 10 along the 25. And that's where the Trojans will set up first. They'll be led, of course, in the backfield by Miles Morris. Antoine Davis looks like he will be the wing along with Ahmad Barron. Now let's see if they go with Thomas Humphreys or Vasco Sanders if they line up in that eye. And they'll go with Vasco Sanders. Jimmy Marshall will come out to this near side. Last week, first play of the game, simple streak route. Take, go to Ahmad Barron, 25-20. Cuts inside the 15, goes on inside the 10, on to the 9. So a 15-yard, maybe 16-yard pickup. They'll give him inside the 9. We'll give him 16 on the play. So Ahmad Barron came in there leading rusher, added another 124, I believe, last week. Jimmy Marshall will go to that far side. Vasco Sanders will be your full. They'll go Davis on the left wing and Barron on the right. Miles Morris will go under center. Calvin Slaughter will be split to this near side. Send Antoine Davis off the corner. No, they'll go with, I believe, Vasco Sanders, and he's going to get in for a touchdown. And let's check in and see who made the run there. And that was Ahmad Barron. So Ahmad Barron from 10 yards out, make it 9 yards. And just like that, the Trojans are on the board at the 5:40 mark. And Ahmad Barron has a 9-yard plunge. Well, the Trojans answered in 2 quick plays. Bryce Pruitt with the extra point. Snap is up and good. Timeout on the field. Your score, we're all knotted up. Tattnall 7, Mount DeSales 7. 30-second timeout. You're listening to the Marco's Pizza Gridiron Game of the Week on DSBNSports.com. We'll be back. Well, it's football time in the South, and that means we're rolling toward the greatest time of the year. No, not just football. It's almost time for hunting season 2. And if you're in the market for a new rifle, there's no better place than Classic Firearms, located at 3780 Northside Drive, right here in Macon, across from the Wellness Center. Whether you're in the market for a rifle, a shotgun, or a new concealed carry pistol, now is the time to go see Buddy Webb and his knowledgeable staff at Classic Firearms. They have everything from weapons to accessories to ammunition. So call them today at 478-257-6655 or visit them online at classicfirearmsga.com and tell them you heard about it on DSBN Sports. And welcome back to Jack Baines Field. Well, both offenses have answered the opening bell here. Mount DeSales took the opening kickoff, drove it 80-plus yards. Tattnall returned their kickoff all the way down to the 3, but a hold and then a personal foul. But 2 plays later from the 25, they were in on a 9-yard plunge from Ahmad Barron and were knotted up. Hardwick will take it back inside the 5-yard line. He'll struggle to get back to the 15, but he will, and that's where he will be taken down. So the ball will be along the 15. First down and 10. Tyler Warnock in on the tackle. And let's see what the Cavaliers can do. They come in tonight 2-3, 0-1 in the region. They fell to Stratford last week by a score of 41-14. Stratford on the road tonight at Twiggs County. That's a huge game for the Eagles. It's a big gauge of where that team is this season. We had them a couple of weeks ago against Lincoln County. They're mighty good on defense. Hardwick in a shotgun this time, going to run a little wildcat, and he's going to get outside, and he's going to pick up 6 big yards before he's brought down by number 11, Calvin Slaughter. And he's going to get across the 21, maybe the 22-yard line. They marked him originally, the ball was on the 16, maybe even closer to the 17. We'll give him 6 on the call, make it a long 5.5. And second down and 5. Ball will rest along the 21, 22-yard line. Pinckney Gilchrist will go in a shotgun as he has all night. They'll go trips out to that far side this time. Take and toss sweep to Hardwick. They got a man out there, and he's going to get across the 30. He's going to get across the 35. He's going to get to the 40 before he's finally brought down. And number 11 in on the tackle again. The first man to get him was Calvin Slaughter. But that's plenty of room to run. He'll pick up big yardage to the 40-yard line and make it first down and 10. Chad Larkin will come to this side along with Coleman Roberts. Zach Taylor will be in that H-back position. Hardwick will be the long setback. Mixon started there, but Hardwick's has gone the rest of the way. And we've got movement, and I think the defense may have jumped off sides. And that's exactly what we're going to get is encroachment. Both the defensive ends crashed that time. So good field position for the Cavaliers as they try to mount their second drive of the night. They go wides to this side, have an H to the other side. They'll go to Hardwick, and he's eating up that weak side tonight. But Tattnall's going to bottle him up this time, and he won't get away. And he'll lose yardage, maybe a yard. They may give him back to the line of scrimmage, and they will. They'll give him the 45, and it's going to bring up a second down and 5 there. Tyler Warnock in on the tackle for the Trojans, number 20. Second down and 5. Ball rests on the Cavaliers 45. Coleman Roberts with 3 touchdowns coming into tonight will be split wide to this side along with a man in the slot. Hardwick will be the lone setback, and they'll feed him again. But the Trojans will also feed him again, and they'll take him down in the backfield. And number 62 that time, and that was Pete Smith. And I'm sorry, make that McKinley Anderson on the tackle that time. He'll lose from the 45 back to the 38-yard line. So it's going to bring up a big third down and 12. Tattnall's going to come up and go press on the man coverage here. Gilchrist is going to take and swap Adrian Hardwick from his left to his right on protection. Drop straight back. Got a man coming on him. Going to have to heave it up. And it's going to be picked off way back there by number 3, Destin Mack, with the first pickup of the night. And the Trojans get their first turnover. Intercepted along the 25. And they had the heat coming that time on the defensive end from number 85, big Sean Brown. And Mr. Gilchrist looked up and saw Sean coming at him, and he got rid of it in a hurry. Destin Mack picked it off. So the Trojans stop the drive with a turnover, and they'll have it first and 10 along the 26.5-yard line. 2 minutes and 30 to go here in the first period of play. We're all knotted up. Antoine Davis will check out along with Vasco Sanders. In will come Destin Mack. I'm sure he'll go to the wing. Nope, Destin's going to come in at quarterback. So Miles Morris will come out. Destin Mack at fullback this time. They'll go Thomas Humphrey, Taking, they'll put the ball on the ground and then turn it back over to Mountain Sales. And Mountain Sales is going to get on a fumble inside the 24-yard line. So the Trojans swapped quarterbacks. And Mount Lascelles is going to get the turnover here. So a big opportunity for Tattnall. They swapped out quarterbacks, and on the exchange, they put it on the ground, and now the Cavaliers are back in business. Hardwick will be the lone setback. Take, and they'll go to Hardwick. He'll try to step in the middle, and he ain't going to go very far before number 75 wraps him up. And that was William Morgan was the first one to get him, and then some more came after that. Loss of a yard on the play. Second down, he'll go from the 24 back to just shy of the 25. They'll put Dylan Mixon in the backfield this time. Gilchrist will stay in the shotgun. Hardwick behind him. They'll feed to Hardwick again. He's got to the corner once, and he won't get very far before he is really wrapped up. And a late flag's coming in, and I don't know about that. They came in on him hard, and I believe that was Vasco Sanders on the tackle. That was Jimmy Marshall. Now, I'm not for sure what this flag is going to be. Both the players came in on him hard on the tackle, but I didn't see anybody come in late. Face mask is what the call is. So the flag came in around the 23-yard line. Let's see. Inadvertent face mask, so they'll give him 5 yards on the play, moving into about the 18-yard line. Stop the clock with 1:40 to go. Gilchrist in a shotgun. He's going to lead with Dylan Mixon, and he's going to try to get to the corner. He had a man shooting in there on the defensive side for Tattnall, and they cut his feet out from underneath him. Number 69, 56 rather, Coleman Rumney in there, along with number 65, Peyton Brady. Third down and a long 4 here. Ball rests on the 17. Got to get it really just between the 13 and the 14 to pick up a new side of downs if the side marker is correct over there. Take, and he's going to leave it with an up back who's going to step in. He may get to the 15, he may not. And that was number 20, Zach Taylor, on the carry. And he was short of the first down. He's going to be a good 2 yards short. And that's going to bring up a 4th down, and the Cavaliers are going to have a decision to make here. Will they bring on Ryan Murphy and try to reach for a field goal, or will they go for it here? Zach Taylor's in the backfield along with Adrian Hardwick. Peyton Gilchrist, 53 of 100 attempts this year, 714 yards. He's got 8 touchdowns, but he's got 6 interceptions coming into tonight, and he has now thrown his 7th. It didn't hurt him, though, because Tattnall turned it right back over the next play. And we've got a timeout by the Cavaliers. We'll take it with him. 7-all, 4th down coming up. You're listening to the Marco's Pizza Gridiron Game of the Week. We'll be back.
You wanted it back, so we're bringing it back. Marco's Grilled Chicken Florentine Pizza. We start with dough made fresh in our stores every day. Then top it with Parmesan garlic sauce, grilled chicken, 4 cheeses, including feta, and of course, garden fresh spinach. For a limited time, get Marco's large grilled chicken Florentine or any of our specialty chicken pizzas for just $12.99. Order online at marcos.com.
Welcome back to Jack Baines Field. We're still in a timeout here. It's homecoming night and a big 4th down decision coming up. Daniel Shirley from the Macon Telegraph tells us that Twiggs County leads Stratford Academy 6-0. That one's probably in the first. Lee County up on Hoco 15-0. So the Bears are on the road. 15-8. So Houston County has scored and got a 2-point conversion. Daniel and I were talking before the game that really the Hoco's been a scoring machine, but you got to worry a little bit about their defense as they have given up some points this year. But so far, they've been able to outscore everybody. In a shotgun, Pinckney Gilchrist on a 4th down and 2. And they're going to have movement by the H-back, and he moved forward. He can go lateral, but he can't go up like that. So that's going to back him up 5, and I believe now they may bring in Ryan Murphy, and they will, and he'll try to reach here. This looks like it might be about a 37-yarder. And so Ryan Murphy will come in and kick. Mount LaSalle's kind of shot themselves in the foot on 4th down and 2 at the 15, needed to get to the 13. A movement by the H-back that time. And so Ryan Murphy will reach for one here of 37 yards. Snap, the touch, long enough, high enough. It is good. So Ryan Murphy kicks a 37-yarder and puts the Cavaliers back on top, 10-7. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. Okay, that's.
You guys did a great job on my computer. Can you fix this?
We do work on cell phones. We fix tablets and game consoles. Yeah, we can fix that. What happened?
I don't know.
The best prices and the best service. Quality Computer Systems has you covered.
All professionals, no geeks. Quality computer systems.
If you've been injured in a car wreck, call the Downey Law Firm in Macon, Georgia. Attorney Jason Downey focuses on personal injury matters and has fought to recover millions of dollars for his clients. The Downey Law Firm handles cases throughout the entire state of Georgia. Visit their website today, DowneyLawGA.com, or give them a call at 478-974-1738. The Downey Law Firm, making sure things are fair in the legal world. And welcome back to Jack Baines Field. We start the second period. Update Twigs 6-0 on Stratford. Lee County leads Hoco 15-8. We don't have anything out of FPD in single A yet. And it's an onside kick, and it's beautifully executed, and the Cavaliers have got it. And let's see, do we have a flag down on the field? I see a marker. I do not see a flag. Somebody up in the Tattnall booth was yelling about offsides. Special teams can hurt you. You don't believe it? Ask Kirby Smart. Now the Cavaliers, I thought, got on this ball, so let's see. Now we got a ruling. I still haven't seen a mark. I'm wondering if the question is, did it travel the yardage before it was touched? The ball certainly looked like it went past the 50. And it looked like it bounced off a Tattnall man, so I'm going to say this is going to be Cavaliers' ball. We got both coaches. Who knows here? We'll get a ruling. If this goes the Cavaliers' way, this is a big call by Keith Hatcher. Well, and we're still waiting on the call here. And it's going to go the Cavaliers' way. The ball actually crossed the 50, bounced off a Tattnall player. There was a big scramble to it. And I think the problem is the officials had turned to move downfield with the play. I'm not sure how close they observed that onside kick. But we had the side judge on the far side threw his beanbag down as though it was a fumble or just to mark it. But either way, Pinckney-Gilchrist and Adrian Hardwick get ready to roll from their own 47-yard line with a 10-7 lead. Got another update for you. I'll have it here in a second. Toss sweep to Hardwick. 50-yard line, rolls into the 46-yard line. So he'll go from the 47 to the 46. And that's about a 7-yard pickup. We'll call it 6 and bring it up 2nd and 4. Ball's going to rest around the 46.5-yard line. Update from FPD. FPD leads Wilkinson County 7-3 at the end of 1. And that was the last we had on that. Pinckney-Gilchrist in a shotgun. Coleman Roberts will be the wide to that far side. Take and go to Adrian Hardwick. He ain't going far this time, and he's going to lose yardage. And we'll see who he got in there really quick. And that was number 50, Christian Rogers. So Rogers shot in there from his linebacker spot.
Coming up for the Cavaliers.
So he'll lose from the 46 back across midfield to the 49-yard line. They'll split Coleman Roberts to this near side. Chad Larkin will come to this side as well, too. Zach Taylor will be your H-back. Take and Gilchrist is going to roll this way. Got a man in the flat, and he didn't see him, but he got another man right along the 40 to the 38, and that's number 4, Coleman Roberts, and he's going to fight to the 35-yard line, and that's going to be a first down. See where they finally mark him, 35. That's about an 18, 19-yard pickup on Gilchrist to Coleman Roberts, and it's a first down. Cavaliers keep the drive alive. They got a 10-3 lead on a field goal from Ryan Murphy and immediately kicked an onside kick and got it. Had a good pickup on first down, went backwards on second, and now a patient Pinckney-Gilchrist waited till his man could get open and threw a strike to him along the 40-yard line. He rolls into the 35. Gilchrist going to drop, going to throw it in the middle, and it's going to be picked off. Unbelievable. He hit Coleman Roberts, who just ran a little slant in pass. He went down about 9 yards and did a straight square in, and the pass was a little behind him, hit him in the hands, and it came off of his hands, and it was intercepted by number 55, Dayton Steinmeier. So the Trojans stop their version of a drive and get the ball back. So now Jimmy Rogers will come out to this near side. Miles Morris will go in under shotgun. Vasco Sanders will be your full. Ahmad Barron will take on a little jet sweep, and he'll get outside. 40, 35, 45. Get to the midfield stripe, and let's see where they mark him down along the 49-yard line. First down and 10. So he'll go from the 30 and get to the 49-yard line. That's a 21-yard pickup. And they'll move the ball inside Cavaliers territory. Morris will go to Ahmad Barron. He'll step in. He'll go from the 49. He'll get to the 45 before he's brought down right at that 45-yard line.
Dylan, this is number 40, making the stop for the Cavaliers. Second down,
Dylan Mixon in on the tackle, but not before he picked up real close to 5, but we'll give him 4.5. Ball was originally on that 49. They gave him just to the 45, so we'll go 4. Ahmad Barron will go in motion. They'll give it to him. Step inside 40, 35, still running out of bounds along the 32, 33-yard line. Ahmad Barron is running hard here in the early goings of this second period. Leatherwood on the tackle for the Cavaliers. Vasco Sanders will be your fullback. Send the man in motion. That's Antoine Davis. They'll go to Vasco Sanders. He'll go from the 34. He'll reach into the 28. We'll give him 6 yards on the carry. So that's a good average on first down and bring up a 2nd and short 4 on the play. 7:51 in the second. Cavaliers got a 10-7 lead on a 37-yard field goal by Ryan Murphy. Barron will go in motion. They'll take and give it to him. He'll get to the 25, maybe the 24, and they'll stop him along the 25. So he'll be a yard short, 3rd down and 1. FPD now leads in their game against Wilkinson County by a score of 14-3. 3rd down and 1. Calvin Slaughter will go split to that far side. Jimmy Marshall to this near side. They'll stay in that wing T formation. Take, and they'll go to Vasco Sanders. He got hit at the line and bounced outside. 25-20, made a move. 15, 10, 5. That's as nice a run as you want to see out of a fullback. And he just took it 25 yards for a touchdown on a 3rd down and 2 play. Nice running by the big fullback, Vasco Sanders. Got hit along the line of scrimmage and bounced it outside. And the big man has good footwork and picked his way down, right down the hash mark for a touchdown. Bryce Pruitt in for the extra point. Snap, touch, kick is up, kick is good. Timeout on the field. Your score, Tattnall 14, Mountain Sales 10. We'll be back after this timeout. Hey guys, I know that we can sit around and talk about football and firearms and hunting all day long, but right now I want to speak to the ladies in the audience. The fastest growing segment of firearm purchasers and owners in our country is now women. So ladies, when it comes time for you to make a decision about your first or your next firearm purchase, trust the staff at Classic Firearms. Located at 3780 Northside Drive, just across from the Wellness Center, let Buddy Webb and his knowledgeable staff assist you in this very important decision. From firearms to ammunition to accessories, trust the fine folks at Classic Firearms. Call them today at 478-257-6655 or visit them online at classicfirearmsga.com and tell them you heard about it on DSBN Sports. And welcome back to Jack Baines Field. Russell Deese, glad to have you with us on the Marco's Pizza Gridiron Game of the Week. And here's a kickoff, and Adrian Hardwick will take it along the 16, bring it across the 25, get to the 30, and he'll get spun out of bounds over there on the far sideline. And let's check and see who that was. And that was number 1, Ahmad Barron, that ran him out of bounds over there. So Hardwick takes it along the 15. He'll get it out to the 34-yard line, 19-yard return. But a nice run by Vasco Sanders has put the Trojans back on top. So 1st and 10 along the 31-yard line. And that was a 16-yard return, not a 19-yard. Go trips to this side, tall sweep to Hardwick, and they're going to wear him out for the night's over. And he's going to get to the 32-yard line, and that's about as far as he's going to get on a penalty play. Dayton Steinmeier was one of them in on the tackle, and McKinley Anderson was the other. And it's going to be a false start on the Cavaliers, so that's going to back them up from the 31 and take them back to the 26-yard line. Now that's assuming Tattnall's going to take this penalty here.
That penalty is back to Cavaliers, 5 yards. Now bring up first down and 15 now for the Cavaliers.
Last we had, Twiggs was still up on Stratford by a score of 6-0. I haven't seen an update on that. (14-3) FPD over Wilkinson County. That may have gone to the second by now. Go to Hardwick and not much room to run. And McKinley in there, Steinmeier in there again. Number 50 in there, of course, for the Trojans, Christian Rogers, and he is a force in the middle. Loss of a yard. And it'll be second down and 16.
In play for the Cavaliers.
Gilchrist, Zach Taylor will be the H-back this time. Go wides to the far side, one split to this side, and I believe that's Larkin down here. Take, and they're going to give to Hardwick, and he's not getting the outside seam as much now as he was early in this game. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. McKinley Anderson on the tackle along with 55, Dayton Steinmeier. And those two young men at linebacker have been busy tonight, along with the big nose tackle up there, Christian Rogers. Tattnall going with a 4-man front. Cavaliers will go trips to this side. Pickney Gilchrist back, going to throw it down here in the seam, and almost picked off by Jimmy Marshall as he broke on the ball. The ball hung out of Gilchrist's hand, and that was a dangerous pass. Number 3 was back there on the coverage as well, Destin Mack. And so they'll send back to receive this Ahmad Barron and Antoine Davis.
Dropping back to the front formation on the 12, Ryan Murphy. Back deep to tackle. Number 1, Bob Barron. And number 2, Antoine Davis.
Ryan Murphy will kick. It'll go off the side of his foot a little bit. He'll angle it across the midfield stripe. Take a Cavalier roll inside the 45 along the 43-yard line. And that's where the Trojans will set up shop with 4 minutes and 41 seconds to go here in this first half. Been a good ball game, kind of settled down now, a little more of a defensive battle. A few turnovers here in the first half, but nobody got hurt on them. So first down along their own 43.5-yard line, almost the 44. Jimmy Marshall will go split wide to that far side. Barron and Antoine Davis will be the wings. Vasco Sanders will be the full. Take, and he's going to throw it out to the fullback. No, make that. He's going to get to Antoine Davis. And Antoine is going to get pulled down inside the 3, maybe the 2-yard line. And there's going to be a late flag coming there, and I guess they're going to get him for a horse collar. The ball's at the 3. Beautiful play fake. Miles Morris did a fake on the sweep to Ahmad Barron, and Vasco Sanders went straight through the line and caught it and raced down inside the 10. He was tackled along the 3-yard line. Let's see what the call is. And there is no flag. They're going to wave it off. But first down and goal, the 3-yard line. They'll call it the 4. First down and goal from the 4. Vasco Sanders is full. Ahmad Barron goes in motion. They'll give it to Ahmad Barron. He'll step in for 4 yards out, and Mr. Barron will have his second touchdown of the night. So at the 4:23 mark, Ahmad Barron will step in and give Tattnall a 20-10 lead. Bryce Pruitt will have the extra point. Luke Lasky will hold. Snap, touch, gets it down. Snap is up. Kick is good. Timeout on the field. Your score, Tattnall 21, Mount LaSalle's 10. We'll be back after this timeout.
It's a pepperoni celebration. Marco's Pepperoni Magnifico Pizza. Made with 2 kinds of mouth-watering pepperoni. Zesty Classic and our authentic thick-cut Old World. Cooked till the edges curl in crispy perfection. And for big flavor in every bite, the crust is finished with garlic butter, spices, and Parmesan cheese.
And welcome back to Jack Baines Field at Tattnall Square Academy, and the Trojans have hit on some big plays, and they just had another one on a big pass from Miles Morris to Vasco Sanders, the fullback, on a big play all the way down into the 3-yard line. And then one play later, make it to 4. One play later, Ahmad Barron scampers in over the left side. Bryce Pruitt adds the extra points. It's 21-10. Kick will go through the end zone, and the Cavaliers will take over. Want to remind you about Monday night at the Macon Touchdown Club. Of course, as always, the meeting is at the Methodist Children's Home right here in Macon on Pierce Avenue. Our program begins with dinner at 6:30. Our program to follow, we'll have our back lineman and special teams player of the week. We'll have our high school spotlight speaker. And our guest speaker this week will be none other than Hall of Fame and former Auburn head coach Pat Dye. Coach Dye will be there. And you talk about a guy that knows where all the skeletons are at. He can, I'm sure, can tell us a lot of stories. He'll be entertaining to talk to us on Monday night. So join us. We had Ray Goff, former head coach of the University of Georgia, here Monday night. And Coach Pat Dye will be here Monday night. If you'd like to come join us, remember it's 6:30. Guests are only $30. That includes the program and the dinner. If you got any questions, don't hesitate to give me a call at 478-550-0524. Or give us an email to gridirongab@yahoo.com. Or just visit the MaconTouchdownClub.com for further information. A lot of great speakers this year. So no room in the middle of the field that time. Actually, we got it back to the line of scrimmage. So second down and 10. Cavaliers will send Chad Larkin to this near side. Gilchrist and a new setback as they give Hardrick some rest. And welcome to the football game, young man. And he'll lose 2, maybe 3 yards that time. And that was Zach Taylor, who had been in some H-back positions here tonight. And he's going to lose. They're going to give him a gracious plenty to the 18. And it's going to be third down and 12. got a timeout. Mount said they looked confused coming out of that last play. 30-second timeout, 21 to 10, 2:59 to go in the half. You're listening to the Marco's Pizza Gridiron Game of the Week on DSBNSports.com. We'll be back.
At Quality Computers, we're known for our service, whether locally for our in-store and on-site service, or nationally with our remote service or Quality Care Suite. But we also have the largest selection of computers in stock in Middle Georgia, whether that is new desktops or new laptops, or refurbished desktops and laptops. We also carry all-in-ones and convertibles.
All professionals, no geeks, Quality Computer Systems.
Welcome back to Jack Baines Field here on the campus of Tattnall Square Academy. It's homecoming night and no rain and nice cool weather, nice breeze. Of course, we figured we were going to get a little wind in here, but it's not cooled down too much. But a great crowd on hand for this crosstown rivalry game between the Cavaliers of Mount LaSalle's and the Trojans of Tattnall. Pinckney Gilchrist in a shotgun, and back into the game is Adrian Hardwick. Nope, that's not Hardwick. Pinckney, had a man streaking down there open, and he just missed him. Intended for number 20, Zach Taylor. And Michael Parr was in the backfield on the blocking assignments. Pinckney stepped up through the pressure, and he was just hit hard. And Ahmad Barron will go back deep along with Antoine Davis. Ryan Murphy will kick it away. And, we got a player down, and that was the man on the reception, and that was number 20, Zach Taylor, and Zach's a little slow getting off the field on that far side over there. So Murphy will probably step into this one as he stands along his 5 around the 9-yard line. And he's not going to really roll much into it. And let's see who's got it. And that's Antoine Davis. No, that's Ahmad Barron. And Barron's going to take off on a run. 31, maybe the 32-yard line. He caught it along the midfield stripe, maybe the 48-yard line. And a big return by Ahmad Barron. They'll mark it at the 31. Brock Baggerly, the tight end, will go to that far side. This time they'll go Ahmad Barron in motion, but they'll go to Vasco Sanders. No, they won't. Miles Morris is going to stand up, and he's going to hit Jimmy Marshall on a 31-yard touchdown pass. A beautiful play fake and a great pitch and catch to Jimmy Marshall, who just ran a little seam route. And the Tattnall running game has taken its toll on the secondary of the Cavaliers, as they have now hit them for 2 big pass plays. That's a 31-yard touchdown pass. Miles Morris to Jimmy Marshall. Bryce Pruitt in with the extra point. Snap, touch, kick is up, kick is good. Timeout on the field. Tattnall 28, Mount LaSalle's 10. We'll be back with 2:33 to go in the half.
I've always wanted this. You have too. It's waiting to be unleashed.
It's in all of us. You just have to find it. Greatness. It's where your dreams and passions become a reality.
Greatness is where your hard work and dedication pay off.
Greatness. It's shaking hands with your future. Middle Georgia State University. Find your greatness.
Welcome back to Jack Spain's Field. Sitting up here in the press box with Daniel Shirley from the Telegraph. Tells me Twiggs is now up 14-0 on Stratford. Hoco has come back. They have taken a 22-15 lead over Lee County. Here the Trojans have just taken over this second period of play. They lead at 28-10, and they'll kick it off again for the fourth time. Return will be brought out by Adrian Hardwick. And he'll take it from about the 8, bring it out to about the, let's see where they're marking here, 26, 27-yard line. Once again, want to thank all of our sponsors that are here with us tonight. Marco's Pizza, Quality Computers, Classic Firearms, the Downey Law Group, You Park 'em, You Sell 'em, Kudzu Seafood, BT Media Productions, the Macon Touchdown Club, and Middle Georgia State University. So now they'll split Hardwick out here to this far side. And let's see if Coach Hatcher's decided to open it up here to get this offense moving. Pinckney Gilchrist drops straight back, throws it out in the flat, and got a man out there, 25-26, gets to the 30, 31-yard line, and we've got the flag coming in late. And we'll check and see what it is. We'll get the call here. Base mask against Tattnall, so it'll be a 15-yarder, and it'll be a first down and 10. John Ingram in the backfield now. They're putting Hardwick out here along with 24, Chad Larkin. So they'll go Larkin from the inside out, rather. Hardwick, Larkin, and Coleman Roberts. That moves the ball up to the 48-yard line and stops the clock with 2:17. The Cavaliers need to try to get something going right here. John Ingram, the junior tailback, in as a single setback. Pinckney Gilchrist in a shotgun. Gonna look, gonna throw. Got a man in the middle of the field, but just overthrew him, and I think that was a miscommunication because Chad Larkin's looking back. I ran my route inside, and you threw it outside. Jimmy Marshall was out there chasing the ball and not really the receiver. .206 on the clock now. Trojans lead it 28-10 as they've come alive here in this second period and scored 3 times in about 4 minutes. And we're going to get a flag on that far side, and we're going to get a false start out there, and I believe that was Coleman Roberts, the wideout that moved. You can't have your wideout move on a procedure play like that. So that'll back them up 5. Put the ball on the 43-yard line. Second down and 15. Gilchrist, flag again, and it's going to be a dead ball. And you got false start again on the Cavaliers, and that's going to back them up 5 more. So you got to wonder if this defensive pressure now that Tattnall's turned on here in this second period of play, is having a little effect on the line of scrimmage. 2nd down and 20, and the ball moves inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Hardwick will be the slot to this side. Drop straight back, and he's got a man in the middle, and that's Ingram, and he's going to get to the 45, and he'll be brought down along the 48-yard line. So that was Ingram on the reception. Tyler Warnock on the tackle. Tyler's had a good defensive game so far in this game too. Very active in that first period especially. Larkin will come to this side. Roberts to the other. Hardwick will be your slot. Gilchrist will drop straight back. Got pressure coming on him. Looks, and just going to throw it out of bounds outside the tackle over there. There was nobody out on that side. Had one man sprinting deep, but he had double coverage back there. And a good play. And let's see now, we've got a late flag in the backfield along the 39-yard line. And intentional grounding, loss of down. So I guess I need to brush up on my high school rules. He was way out of the pocket. Had a man deep down that sideline over there, but threw it out of bounds. 4th down and 25 after the loss of down and the penalty. Antoine Davis and Ahmad Barron will both stand. Antoine will stand along the 31. Ahmad will be about the 34, 35-yard line. Ryan Murphy will do the honors. Pressure's coming on him. He's got kind of a side motion, and that ball is going to be, let's see, are they going to say it touched? Nope. They're going to say it's down, and I'm not for sure that ball did not touch Ahmad Barron. They're going to conference here. They blew the whistle. Yeah, and they're going. I guess they're going to call it a fumble, but they had an inadvertent whistle, so that's going to give the ball over to Mount LaSalle's. I think the ball definitely hit Ahmad Barron, and on the bounce, the Cavaliers picked it up. But somebody, one of the officials, blew the whistle, so kind of hurt the play because, but they are going with the Cavaliers, and I believe that is the right call. So with 60 seconds to go here in the half, the Cavaliers will try to close this lead from 28 to 10 and see if they can put some points on the board. Gilchrist's going to roll out to his far side and threw it to a man along the 35, and it was dropped. But we've got a backside flag here, and I believe this is probably going to turn out to be holding. And we'll go back and look at that replay again. And so the Cavaliers got the ball, rightfully so. Thanks to Brandon Thompson with that instant replay for us back there. We'll let you have another look at it. So chop block moves the ball all the way back to the 41-yard line. Well, 55 seconds to go. Gilchrist out in the flats, got a man, but he's going nowhere quick. And he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about as far as he'll get. And the clock will roll, and let's see at this point on a second down and till Easter, got to get it all the way to the 30. They're on their own 41-yard line. 30 yards to go here, 29 and a half from what it looks. Gilchrist will drop straight back. Going to throw it in the middle of the field, and that'll fall incomplete. And some of the Cavaliers wanted to call that time. Vasco Sanders on the coverage. Third down and 29 with 16 seconds to go. Now, if you're the Cavaliers here, you're wanting to maybe try to break a play, but you don't want to do anything stupid. This is a 28-10 ball game right now. You don't want to give up anything cheap here, making a mistake. Chad Larkin to this near side. Hardwick will be in the backfield. Gilchrist will go to Hardwick. And he won't get very far. He'll lose 3 yards. And that'll get us 6 seconds on the clock. And I believe that'll do it, and that will. Well, that's the end of the first half. Your score, Tattnall 28, Mount DeSales 10. We'll step aside, get ready for the second half. You're listening to the Marco's Pizza Gridiron Game of the Week on DSBNSports.com. We'll be back after these timeouts.
At Marco's, we're piling on the toppings. Try our award-winning white cheesy pizza, stacked with flavors like feta and bacon. It's white pizza the Marco's way. Or our Meat Supremo, loaded with more Italian meats than you can imagine. With so many toppings, there's never a boring bite.
I can fix that. 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 Can you fix this?
I can fix that.
For the best service on your desktop and laptop computers, from hardware to software problems, Quality Computer Systems always has you covered.
All professionals, no geeks, Quality Computer Systems.
The Downey Law Firm understands what happens when you've been injured in a car wreck. Attorney Jason Downey used to work for insurance companies, and he's helped injured victims obtain millions of dollars for their injuries. Whether you're in Macon, Valdosta, Atlanta, or anywhere in between, the Downey Law Firm handles cases throughout the entire state of Georgia. Give them a call today at 478-974-1738. The Downey Law Firm, making sure things are fair in the legal world. Well, it's football time in the South, and that means we're rolling toward the greatest time of the year. No, not just football. It's almost time for hunting season 2. And if you're in the market for a new rifle, there's no better place than Classic Firearms, located at 3780 Northside Drive, right here in Macon, across from the Wellness Center. Whether you're in the market for a rifle, a shotgun, or a new concealed carry pistol, now is the time to go see Buddy Webb and his knowledgeable staff at Classic Firearms. They have everything from weapons to accessories to ammunition. So call them today at 478-257-6655 or visit them online at classicfirearmsga.com and tell them you heard about it on DSBN Sports.
You wanted it back, so we're bringing it back. Marco's Grilled Chicken Florentine Pizza. We start with dough made fresh in our stores every day. Then top it with Parmesan garlic sauce, grilled chicken, 4 cheeses, including feta, and of course, garden fresh spinach. For a limited time, get Marco's large grilled chicken Florentine or any of our specialty chicken pizzas for just $12.99. Order online at marcos.com.
You You guys did a great job on my computer. Can you fix this?
We do work on cell phones. We fix tablets and game consoles. Yeah, we can fix that. What happened?
I don't know.
The best prices and the best service. Quality Computer Systems has you covered.
All professionals, no geeks. Quality Computer Systems.
If you've been injured in a car wreck, call the Downey Law Firm in Macon, Georgia. Attorney Jason Downey focuses on personal injury matters and has fought to recover millions of dollars for his clients. The Downey Law Firm handles cases throughout the entire state of Georgia. Visit their website today, DowneyLawGA.com, or give them a call at 478-974-1738. The Downey Law Firm, making sure things are fair in the legal world. Hey guys, I know that we can sit around and talk about football and firearms and hunting all day long, but right now I want to speak to the ladies in the audience. The fastest growing segment of firearm purchasers and owners in our country is now women. So ladies, when it comes time for you to make a decision about your first or your next firearm purchase, trust the staff at Classic Firearms. Located at 3780 Northside Drive, just across from the Wellness Center, let Buddy Webb and his knowledgeable staff assist you in this very important decision. From firearms to ammunition to accessories, trust the fine folks at Classic Firearms. Call them today at 478-257-6655 or visit them online at classicfirearmsga.com and tell them you heard about it on DSBN Sports.
It's a pepperoni celebration. Marco's Pepperoni Magnifico Pizza. Made with two kinds of mouthwatering pepperoni. Zesty Classic and our authentic thick-cut Old World. Cooked till the edges curl in crispy perfection. And for big flavor in every bite, the crust is finished with garlic butter, spices, and Parmesan cheese.
At Quality Computers, we're known for our service, whether locally for our in-store and on-site service, or nationally with our remote service or quality care suite. But we also have the largest selection of computers in stock in Middle Georgia, whether that is new desktops or new laptops, or refurbished desktops and laptops. We also carry all-in-ones and convertibles.
All professionals, no geeks. Quality Computer Systems.
I've always wanted this. You have too.
It's waiting to be unleashed.
It's in all of us. You just have to find it. Greatness. It's where your dreams and passions become a reality.
Greatness is where your hard work and dedication pay off.
Greatness. It's shaking hands with your future. Middle Georgia State University. Find your greatness.
The Macon Touchdown Club begins its 71st season on September the 6th at the Methodist Children's Home on Pierce Avenue. Join us again this year as we celebrate football, fun, and fellowship. Among our featured speakers this year will be former Georgia head coach Ray Goff, former Virginia Tech legend Frank Beamer, University of Georgia legend Lauren Smith, and former head coach of the Auburn Tigers Pat Dye, along with many others. Each Monday night starting at 6:30, that's the Macon Touchdown Club. Visit us online at MaconTouchdownClub.com.
At Marco's, we're piling on the toppings. Try our award-winning white cheesy pizza, stacked with flavors like feta and bacon. It's white pizza the Marco's way. Or our Meat Supremo, loaded with more Italian meats than you can imagine. With so many toppings, there's never a boring bite.
I can fix that. 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 Can you fix this?
I can fix that.
For the best service on your desktop and laptop computers, from hardware to software problems, Quality Computer Systems always has you covered.
All professionals, no geeks. Quality Computer Systems.
The Downey Law Firm understands what happens when you've been injured in a car wreck. Attorney Jason Downey used to work for insurance companies, and he's helped injured victims attain millions of dollars for their injuries. Whether you're in Macon, Valdosta, Atlanta, or anywhere in between, the Downey Law Firm handles cases throughout the entire state of Georgia. Give them a call today at 478-974-1738. The Downey Law Firm, making sure things are fair in the legal world. Well, it's football time in the South, and that means we're rolling toward the greatest time of the year. No, not just football, it's almost time for hunting season 2. And if you're in the market for a new rifle, there's no better place than Classic Firearms, located at 3780 Northside Drive, right here in Macon, across from the Wellness Center. Whether you're in the market for a rifle, a shotgun, or a new concealed carry pistol, now is the time to go see Buddy Webb and his knowledgeable staff at Classic Firearms. They have everything from weapons to accessories to ammunition. So call them today at 478-257-6655 or visit them online at classicfirearmsga.com and tell them you heard about it on DSBN Sports.
You wanted it back, so we're bringing it back. Marco's Grilled Chicken Florentine Pizza. We start with dough made fresh in our stores every day. Then top it with Parmesan garlic sauce, grilled chicken, 4 cheeses, including feta, and of course, garden fresh spinach. For a limited time, get Marco's large grilled chicken Florentine or any of our specialty chicken pizzas for just $12.99. Order online at marcos.com.
You guys did a great job on my computer. Can you fix this?
We do work on cell phones. We fix tablets and game consoles. Yeah, we can fix that. What happened?
I don't know.
The best prices and the best service. Quality Computer Systems has you covered.
All professionals, no geeks, quality computer systems.
If you've been injured in a car wreck, call the Downey Law Firm in Macon, Georgia. Attorney Jason Downey focuses on personal injury matters and has fought to recover millions of dollars for his clients. The Downey Law Firm handles cases throughout the entire state of Georgia. Visit their website today, DowneyLawGA.com, or give them a call at 478-974-1738. The Downey Law Firm, making sure things are fair in the legal world. Hey guys, I know that we can sit around and talk about football and firearms and hunting all day long, but right now I want to speak to the ladies in the audience. The fastest growing segment of firearm purchasers and owners in our country is now women. So ladies, when it comes time for you to make a decision about your first or your next firearm purchase, trust the staff at Classic Firearms. Located at 3780 Northside Drive, just across from the Wellness Center, let Buddy Webb and his knowledgeable staff assist you in this very important decision. From firearms to ammunition to accessories, trust the fine folks at Classic Firearms. Call them today at 478-257-6655 or visit them online at classicfirearmsga.com and tell them you heard about it on DSBN Sports.
It's a pepperoni celebration. Marco's Pepperoni Magnifico Pizza. Made with 2 kinds of mouth-watering pepperoni. Zesty Classic and our authentic thick-cut Old World. Cooked till the edges curl in crispy perfection. And for big flavor in every bite, the crust is finished with garlic butter, spices, and Parmesan cheese.
At Quality Computers, we're known for our service, whether locally for our in-store and on-site service, or nationally with our remote service or quality care suite. But we also have the largest selection of computers in stock in Middle Georgia, whether that is new desktops or new laptops, or refurbished desktops and laptops. We also carry all-in-ones and convertibles.
All professionals, no geeks, quality computer systems.
I've always wanted this. You have too.
It's waiting to be unleashed.
It's in all of us. You just have to find it. Greatness. It's where your dreams and passions become a reality.
Greatness is where your hard work and dedication pay off.
Greatness. It's shaking hands with your future. Middle Georgia State University. Find your greatness.
The Macon Touchdown Club begins its 71st season on September the 6th at the Methodist Children's Home on Pierce Avenue. Join us again this year as we celebrate football, fun, and fellowship. Among our featured speakers this year will be former Georgia head coach Ray Goff, former Virginia Tech legend Frank Beamer, University of Georgia legend Lauren Smith, and former head coach of the Auburn Tigers Pat Dye, along with many others. Each Monday night starting at 6:30, that's the Macon Touchdown Club. Visit us online at MaconTouchdownClub.com.
At Marco's, we're piling on the toppings. Try our award-winning white cheesy pizza, stacked with flavors like feta and bacon. It's white pizza the Marco's way. Or our Meat Supremo, loaded with more Italian meats than you can imagine. With so many toppings, there's never a boring bite.
I can fix that. 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 Can you fix this?
I can fix that.
For the best service on your desktop and laptop computers, from hardware to software problems, Quality Computer Systems always has you covered.
All professionals, no geeks, Quality Computer Systems.
The Downey Law Firm understands what happens when you've been injured in a car wreck. Attorney Jason Downey used to work for insurance companies, and he's helped injured victims obtain millions of dollars for their injuries. Whether you're in Macon, Valdosta, Atlanta, or anywhere in between, the Downey Law Firm handles cases throughout the entire state of Georgia. Give them a call today at 478-974-1738. The Downey Law Firm, making sure things are fair in the legal world. Well, it's football time in the South, and that means we're rolling toward the greatest time of the year. No, not just football. It's almost time for hunting season 2. And if you're in the market for a new rifle, there's no better place than Classic Firearms, located at 3780 Northside Drive, right here in Macon, across from the Wellness Center. Whether you're in the market for a rifle, a shotgun, or a new concealed carry pistol, now is the time to go see Buddy Webb and his knowledgeable staff at Classic Firearms. They have everything from weapons to accessories to ammunition. So call them today at 478-257-6655 or visit them online at classicfirearmsga.com and tell them you heard about it on DSBN Sports.
You wanted it back, so we're bringing it back. Marco's Grilled Chicken Florentine Pizza. We start with dough made fresh in our stores every day. Then top it with Parmesan garlic sauce, grilled chicken, 4 cheeses, including feta, and of course, garden fresh spinach. For a limited time, get Marco's large grilled chicken Florentine or any of our specialty chicken pizzas for just $12.99. Order online at marcos.com.
You guys did a great job on my computer. Can you fix this?
We do work on cell phones. We fix tablets and game consoles. Yeah, we can fix that. What happened?
I don't know.
The best prices and the best service. Quality Computer Systems has you covered.
All professionals, no geeks, Quality Computer Systems.
If you've been injured in a car wreck, call the Downey Law Firm in Macon, Georgia. Attorney Jason Downey focuses on personal injury matters and has fought to recover millions of dollars for his clients. The Downey Law Firm handles cases throughout the entire state of Georgia. Visit their website today, DowneyLawGA.com, or give them a call at 478-974-1738. The Downey Law Firm, making sure things are fair in the legal world. Hey guys, I know that we can sit around and talk about football and firearms and hunting all day long, but right now I want to speak to the ladies in the audience. The fastest growing segment of firearm purchasers and owners in our country is now women. So ladies, when it comes time for you to make a decision about your first or your next firearm purchase, trust the staff at Classic Firearms. Located at 3780 Northside Drive, just across from the Wellness Center, let Buddy Webb and his knowledgeable staff assist you you in this very important decision. From firearms to ammunition to accessories, trust the fine folks at Classic Firearms. Call them today at 478-257-6655 or visit them online at classicfirearmsga.com and tell them you heard about it on DSBN Sports.
It's a pepperoni celebration. Marco's Pepperoni Magnifico Pizza. Made with two kinds of mouthwatering pepperoni. Zesty Classic and our authentic thick-cut Old World. Cooked till the edges curl in crispy perfection. And for big flavor in every bite, the crust is finished with garlic butter, spices, and Parmesan cheese.
At Quality Computers, we're known for our service, whether locally for our in-store and on-site service, or nationally with our remote service or quality care suite. But we also have the largest selection of computers in stock in Middle Georgia, whether that is new desktops or new laptops, or refurbished desktops and laptops. We also carry all-in-ones and convertibles.
All professionals, no geeks, quality computer systems.
I've always wanted this. You have too.
It's waiting to be unleashed.
It's in all of us, you just have to find it. Greatness. It's where your dreams and passions become a reality.
Greatness is where your hard work and dedication pay off.
Greatness. It's shaking hands with your future. Middle Georgia State University. Find your greatness.
The Macon Touchdown Club begins its 71st season on September the 6th at the Methodist Children's Home on Pierce Avenue. Join us again this year as we celebrate football, fun, and fellowship. Among our featured speakers this year will be former Georgia head coach Ray Goff, former Virginia Tech legend Frank Beamer, University of Georgia legend Lauren Smith, and former head coach of the Auburn Tigers Pat Dye, along with many others. Each Monday night, starting at 6:30, that's the Macon Touchdown Club. Visit us online at MaconTouchdownClub.com.
At Marco's, we're piling on the toppings. Try our award-winning white cheesy pizza, stacked with flavors like feta and bacon. It's white pizza the Marco's way. Or our Meat Supremo, loaded with more Italian meats than you can imagine. With so many toppings, there's never a boring bite.
I can fix that. 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 Can you fix this?
I can fix that.
For the best service on your desktop and laptop computers, from hardware to software problems, Quality Computer Systems always has you covered.
All professionals, no geeks, quality computer systems.
The Downey Law Firm understands what happens when you've been injured in a car wreck. Attorney Jason Downey used to work for insurance companies, and he's helped injured victims attain millions of dollars for their injuries. Whether you're in Macon, Valdosta, Atlanta, or anywhere in between, the Downey Law Firm handles cases throughout the entire state of Georgia. Give them a call today at 478-974-1738. The Downey Law Firm, making sure things are fair in the legal world. Well, it's football time in the South, and that means we're rolling toward the greatest time of the year. No, not just football. It's almost time for hunting season 2. And if you're in the market for a new rifle, there's no better place than Classic Firearms, located at 3780 Northside Drive, right here in Macon, across from the Wellness Center. Whether you're in the market for a rifle, a shotgun, or a new concealed carry pistol, now is the time to go see Buddy Webb and his knowledgeable staff at Classic Firearms. They have everything from weapons to accessories to ammunition. So call them today at 478-257-6655 or visit them online at classicfirearmsga.com and tell them you heard about it on DSBN Sports.
You wanted it back, so we're bringing it back. Marco's Grilled Chicken Florentine Pizza. We start with dough made fresh in our stores every day. Then top it with Parmesan garlic sauce, grilled chicken, 4 cheeses, including feta, and of course, garden fresh spinach. For a limited time, get Marco's large grilled chicken Florentine or any of our specialty chicken pizzas for just $12.99. Order online at marcos.com.
You guys did a great job on my computer. Can you fix this?
We do work on cell phones. We fix tablets and game consoles. Yeah, we can fix that. What happened?
I don't know.
The best prices and the best service. Quality Computer Systems has you covered.
All professionals, no geeks, quality computer systems.
If you've been injured in a car wreck, call the Downey Law Firm in Macon, Georgia. Attorney Jason Downey focuses on personal injury matters and has fought to recover millions of dollars for his clients. The Downey Law Firm handles cases throughout the entire state of Georgia. Visit their website today, DowneyLawGA.com, or give them a call at 478-974-1738. The Downey Law Firm, making sure things are fair in the legal world. Hey guys, I know that we can sit around and talk about football and firearms and hunting all day long, but right now I want to speak to the ladies in the audience. The fastest growing segment of firearm purchasers and owners in our country is now women. So ladies, when it comes time for you to make a decision about your first or your next firearm purchase, trust the staff at Classic Firearms. Located at 3780 Northside Drive, just across from the Wellness Center, let Buddy Webb and his knowledgeable staff assist you in this very important decision. From firearms to ammunition to accessories, trust the fine folks at Classic Firearms. Call them today at 478-257-6655 or visit them online at classicfirearmsga.com and tell them you heard about it on DSBN Sports.
It's a pepperoni celebration. Marco's Pepperoni Magnifico Pizza. Made with two kinds of mouth-watering pepperoni. Zesty Classic and our authentic thick-cut Old World. Cooked till the edges curl in crispy perfection. And for big flavor in every bite, the crust is finished with garlic butter, spices, and Parmesan cheese.
At Quality Computers, we're known for our service, whether locally for our in-store and on-site service, or nationally with our remote service or quality care suite. But we also have the largest selection of computers in stock in Middle Georgia, whether that is new desktops or new laptops, or refurbished desktops and laptops. We also carry all-in-ones and convertibles.
All professionals, no geeks, quality computer systems.
I've always wanted this. You have too.
It's waiting to be unleashed.
It's in all of us, you just have to find it. Greatness. It's where your dreams and passions become a reality.
Greatness is where your hard work and dedication pay off.
Greatness. It's shaking hands with your future. Middle Georgia State University. Find your greatness.
The Macon Touchdown Club begins its 71st season on September the 6th at the Methodist Children's Home on Pierce Avenue. Join us again this year as we celebrate football, fun, and fellowship. Among our featured speakers this year will be former Georgia head coach Ray Goff, former Virginia Tech legend Frank Beamer, University of Georgia legend Lauren Smith, and former head coach of the Auburn Tigers Pat Dye, along with many others. Each Monday night starting at 6:30, that's the Macon Touchdown Club. Visit us online at MaconTouchdownClub.com.
At Marco's, we're piling on the toppings. Try our award-winning white cheesy pizza, stacked with flavors like feta and bacon. It's white pizza the Marco's way. Or our Meat Supremo, loaded with more Italian meats than you can imagine. With so many toppings, there's never a boring bite.
I can fix that. 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 Can you fix this?
I can fix that.
For the best service on your desktop and laptop computers, from hardware to software problems, Quality Computer Systems always has you covered.
All professionals, no geeks,
And welcome back to Jack Baines Field here on the campus of Tattnall Square Academy. Russell Deese, glad to have you with us here. It's another Marco's Pizza Gridiron game of the week here on a Friday night, and we're glad to have you along. Let's quickly recap the scoring for you in this first half. First of all, we want to thank our sponsors. Once again, our title sponsor, Marco's Pizza, Quality Computers, Classic Firearms, the Downey Law Firm, U Parkham Musellum, Kudzu Seafood, BT Media Productions, Macon Touchdown Club, and Middle Georgia State University. Want to remind you once again, the Macon Touchdown Club will meet Monday night at the Methodist Children's Home on Pierce Avenue. It will start at 6:30 with dinner, with our program soon to follow. Of course, we'll do our usual honors. We'll have our high school spotlight. We'll also have our back lineman and special teams player of the week, and our guest speaker this week will be none other than the former head coach and Hall of Fame coach of the Auburn Tigers, Pat Dye. So we'll look forward to seeing Coach Dye on Monday night. Quickly here in this game, it is 28-10 Tattnall Square Academy. Mountain Sales opened up their first drive on a 1-yard plunge with 6:20 to go in the first from Dylan Mixon. Extra point was good. It made it 7-0 Mountain Sales. Then Tattnall answered right back on their first play of their first drive of the night. At the 5:40 mark, Ahmad Barron had a 9-yard touchdown run. The extra point was good, and that made it 7-all. Then Ryan Murphy with a 37-yard field goal with 3 seconds to go in the first gave the Cavaliers the lead again at 10-7. From there, we moved to the second period of play, and it was Vasco Sanders in at fullback on a 25-yard run from 6:45 in the second period. Extra point by Bryce Pruitt was good, made it 14-10 Tattnall. Then just 2 minutes later, Ahmad Barron had his second touchdown of the night at the 4:23 mark with a 4-yard touchdown run. Once again, Bryce Pruitt with the extra point was good. And then the Trojans finished off the second period at the 2:28 mark, and it was a 31-yard touchdown pass from Miles Morris to Jimmy Marshall. Extra point was good, and the Trojans took a halftime lead of 28-10. We'll get ready for the second half kickoff, catch you up on some scores. 30-second timeout. We'll get ready for the second half.
I can fix that. 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 Can you fix this?
I can fix that.
For the best service on your desktop and laptop computers, from hardware to software problems, Quality Computer Systems always has you covered.
All professionals, no geeks, Quality Computer Systems.
And welcome back to Jack Baines Field at Tattnall Square Academy. Ryan Murphy set to kick it off for the Cavaliers. The Trojans will get it to start the second half here at Tattnall with a 28-10 lead. Ryan Murphy will do the honors. Back deep will be Antoine Davis, and I believe that's Ahmad Barron. It could be Destin Mack. We'll check it and see when he turns. And it's going to go to Antoine Davis. He's going to get across the 20-25, step into the 26, and he is going to be brought down right there on the play by number 26 for the Cavaliers, and that was Caleb Walker. Now let's catch you up on some scores. Valdosta, according to Daniel Shirley here with us at the Telegraph, leads Northside 14-3. I believe that one's at the house. At the half, Lee County has opened up a 41-22 lead over Houston County, and Twiggs County now leads Stratford Academy by a score of 21-0. How big is that game next week here at Tattnall between the Trojans and the Cobras going to be? Miles Morris under center is going to leave it with his up back, and he's going to get across the 26 and roll up too close to the 30 on a 5-yard pickup that time. And that was Vasco Sanders, the fullback, who has come in and worked hard here tonight at that position. And Reese Waters, the senior defensive lineman, was your tackler on the play. So it's going to be hard for us to pass up not being right back here at Tattnall next Friday night for the game against the Twiggs County Cobras if that holds down in Twiggs tonight against Stratford. They can run the football, folks. Miles Morris going to take and give it to Antoine Davis. He's going to have a first down. He's going to have more than a first down. He'll cross the 40 to the 41. He'll pick up 7 big yards almost to the 42. And it's a new set of downs for the Trojans. So Tattnall coming out and and starting right back where they stopped at that end of that first half, with that big offensive line starting to lean a little bit now on Mount DeSales. Going to be important for the Cavaliers probably here to get a stop on this drive, trailing 28-10. Morris under center. Vasco Sanders will be the middle man. Go to Vasco. He'll take it. He'll turn it inside, and he'll get turned back after about a 2.5, maybe 3-yard pickup. They may give him to the 45, but that's a gracious spot because the Cavaliers really turned him back, and number 42 was in there again. Reese Waters on the tackle, along with number 79, Michael Fountain. So in the backfield, they go Miles Morse. Now they'll bring in, I believe this is Thomas Humphreys at full. On the left side will be Antoine Davis, and the near side will be Ahmad Barron. Take and go to Ahmad Barron. You got a lead blocker and turn it back up inside. 50, 45, 40, get to the 39. Roll into the 35, maybe the 34, and I believe we got a flag over there, and we do right along the 48-yard line. And I believe that's generally going to be a holding call, and that's exactly what it looks like. So a 20-yard pickup almost is going to be nullified. And it was a 2nd and 5 play, and the holding occurred right along the 48-yard line. That'll move it back to the 38. So it's going to be a 2nd down and about 13 to go. Got to get to the 49 to pick up a new set of downs. So Morris will line him up again. Thomas Humphrey is the fullback now, as Vasco Sanders gets a spell to sit. Go to Ahmad Barron, steps in, 45-50, crosses midfield, got a first down, rolling to the 45 to the 44-yard line, and he is brought down by number 43. Will Pounds is the first man to hit him, but he picks up 15 on a 2nd down and 12, and it's 1st down and 10 at the 45, so the penalty doesn't hurt him there. Jimmy Marshall will check in.
First down and 10 now from the Cavaliers, 45-yard line.
Sean Brown checked out. Thomas Humphreys is still at full. Send Barron in motion, go to Thomas Humphreys, and he'll step in from the 45 to the 43. A late flag will come in. Probably going to get a hold this time on the right tackle or right guard of Tattnall. And that's exactly what we're going to get right along the 43-yard line. So that'll back them up 10. So 2 penalties on this drive have hurt the Trojans. Coach Brian Way out there at the near hash mark here, right along the 50. Not pleased with something on his offensive line. So 1st down and about 17 to go from the 48-yard line of the Trojans. Ahmad Barron will go in motion. They'll come this time with Antoine, and he'll get tackled right along the 43-yard line and grabbed him on the shoulder pads, and the coaches on the sideline wanted a horse collar call, but they're not going to get it. Antoine Davis on the right side, and he'll pick up about 9, maybe 10. We'll give him 10 to the 43-yard line. Got to get to the 35. 2nd down and a long 8. Jimmy Marshall out to the far side. Miles Morris under center. Ahmad Barron will go in motion. He'll get the ball. 40, 35, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown, no flags. 43 yards for Ahmad Barron, and he is in for his third touchdown of the night.
Tony's Pizza supporting another tackle touchdown.
So 8:18 to go in the third. Ahmad Barron takes it 43 yards, and he is off to another good night here for the Trojans. Bryce Pruitt will come in for the extra point. Luke Lasky will hold. Snap, the touch. The kick is up. Did he get it? No, he missed it. Missed it. So timeout on the field. Your score, Tattnall Square 34, Mountain Sales 10. We'll be back after this timeout. The Downey Law Firm understands what happens when you've been injured in a car wreck. Attorney Jason Downey used to work for insurance companies, and he's helped injured victims attain millions of dollars for their injuries. Whether you're in Macon, Valdosta, Atlanta, or anywhere in between, the Downey Law Firm handles cases throughout the entire state of Georgia. Give them a call today at 478-974-1738. The Downey Law Firm, making sure things are fair in the legal world. And welcome back to Jack Baines Field. Russell Deese, glad to have you with us here tonight. I want to remind you on Thursday nights we'll be at Marco's Pizza on the deck at Riverside Drive. Join us for Gridiron Gab from 6:30 to 8 every Thursday night. And our classic firearms pick'em contest. Originally we were going to do LSU in Florida this week, but we had to change it when that got canceled, and we've gone to Tennessee and Texas A&M, and that ought to be a good one. On the return back to the 21-yard line, where he's brought down by Vasco Sanders. And let's see who that was on the return. I believe that was Hardwick, and it was. So the Cavaliers will take over along the 23-yard line, where it'll be first down and 10. And Pinckney Gilchrist will go to Coach Hatcher and see if he can answer with a score here. Just to update what we had last, Lee County was leading Hoco 41-22. Valdosta was leading North Side 14-3, and Twiggs was up 21-0 on Stratford. And we've got a penalty flag on the play here. And it's, let's see where they're going to mark the ball at. Is they going to step the penalty from the 22, or that's where the final step off will be? Nope, they're going to mark it off from the 22. And it's going to go to the 12, make it the 11.
Penalty backs Mountain Sales up to the 11-yard line with this first down again for the Cavaliers.
So first down. Hand it off inside. He'll get from the 11, get to the 15-yard line. And they were going Dylan Mixon, number 40, on the handoff that time. And one of the first one in there was number 75, William Morgan, and Dayton Steinmeier as well in on the tackle. Gain of 4, second down and 6. Dixon now will be the tailback. Gilchrist goes to Dixon, and he's going to get stopped and hit in the backfield. And the first man that hit him was Christian Rogers, the big defensive lineman. He'll line up at tackle, he'll line up at nose. They're going with his 4-man front, so he's always a little off to a tackle side. And he'll lose from the 15 back to the 12, loss of 3. And we're going to call it 3rd down and 9.
Loss of 3 on the play. Back Cavaliers up to the 13-yard line. 3rd down and 9.
Wilkinson County leads FPD now 17-14. That is a shocker. Take and leave it inside. And that is going to be Ingram, I believe, on the carry. Yeah, John Ingram in on the carry. About 3 on the carry, and it's going to bring up a 4th down and about 7 to go. Got to get to about the 21.5, maybe the 22. And Ryan Murphy's going to come in to kick it. Antoine Davis, Ahmad Barron. The 2 of them kind of been the dynamic duo here tonight. And they're going to run a fake punt. And Ryan Murphy's going to get to the 20. And he's going to be short of the 1st down. And we're going to get a flag that's going to come in there late. And I believe that's going to be on, let's see who that might be. And Reese Waters, or is that Will Pounds? He's going to be short of the 1st down. And that's a dead ball foul. So it's 1st down and 10 from the, now they stopped him at the 20, so they're going to go mark the 15 off here. They'll go half the distance to the goal. And they will, and it'll be 1st down and 10, and that's how you give a team a gift. So the Trojans take over.
1st down. Let's call it 10 from the 10.5-yard line.
So they can get a 1st down, or is it 1st and goal? It should be 1st and goal. Jimmy Marshall will come to set to this side. Vasco Sanders will be full. Ahmad Barron, they'll take, and he'll fake it. He'll go to Vasco Sanders on a little waggle pass out there in the flat, and just short. Wow. Let's look at that one again if we can. That was awful close. He's not going to get anywhere. He's going to lose the yard. Let's go back to that previous play and take a look at it and see how close he was to being in. So, 3rd down and goal now. Destin Mack is your quarterback. Send a man in motion, and Destin Mack will sneak it himself, and he'll have the touchdown from 2 yards out. So a 2-yard run by Destin Mack puts the Trojans on top by a score of 40-10. 4:22 mark. So Destin Mack with a 2-yard plunge. And the extra point coming. Let's see if they decide to go for 2 here, or will they kick it? And they are going to kick it with Bryce Pruitt. Luke Lasky with the hold, and the extra point is good. Timeout on the field. Your score, Tattnall 41, Mountain Sales 10. You're listening to the Marco's Pizza Gridiron Game of the Week on DSBNsports.com. We'll be back after this timeout. Well, it's football time in the South, and that means we're rolling toward the greatest time of the year. No, not just football. It's almost time for hunting season 2. And if you're in the market for a new rifle, there's no better place than Classic Firearms, located at 3780 Northside Drive, right here in Macon, across from the Wellness Center. Whether you're in the market for a rifle, a shotgun, or a new concealed carry pistol, now is the time to go see Buddy Webb and his knowledgeable staff at Classic Firearms. They have everything from weapons to accessories to ammunition. So call them today at 478-257-6655 or visit them online at classicfirearmsga.com and tell them you heard about it on DSBN Sports. And so Tattnall will kick it off again, and Cavaliers will return it from about the 13-yard line, make it from the 9, and Adrian Hardwick will return it back to the 15, and that is about as far as he is going to go. I guess the biggest shocker of the two of them really here tonight, as we're looking around at some of these scores, but Northside is down on the road at Valdosta 14-3. Lee County was up 41-22 over Houston County. Twiggs up 21-0 over Stratford. And Wilkinson County, kind of in a shocker, leading FPD 17-14, and that is in the third, and got to be probably about halfway through there, about like where we are now. Gilchrist going to go to Hardwick, and he's going to break away and have a little running room, and he's going to go from the 18-yard line out to the 27, so he's going to pick up 9. A good run that time by Adrian Hardwick. Coach Hatcher told me tonight he had him to have him at minimum 20-25 times a game. Daniel Shirley from the Telegraph said he must have run it 12 times in the first quarter. And I believe him. He probably ran it that many in their first 2 possessions, and he'll run it again. And he's going to get tackled in the open field for a loss, and that's a beautiful tackle back there, and let's see who got him. And that's Tyler Warnack that tracked him down, and he's lost 2 yards. 3rd down and 3. Got to get to the 29. He's on the 25.5. Call it 3, because maybe not quite to the 29 to pick up a new set of downs. Chad Larkin to this side. Coleman Roberts will be the slot man. Hardwick stops, and they'll throw a little quick slip screen, and it'll go to number 21, and that's Chase Rowland, and he'll have the first down. Just ran a little quick slant off that outside receiver post there. Tattnall was playing man, and it backed off, gave him too much of a cushion. Gilchrist saw it and was able to take advantage of it. And Hardwick will try to go outside and get to the line of scrimmage, and that's about as far as he'll go. Number 52 was one of them that was in there for the Trojans on the tackle, along with number 55, 52, McKinley Anderson. Dayton Steinmeier was in there on the tackle as well. There was 3 of them hit him awfully hard right along the line of scrimmage. Wind starting to pick up a little bit. We've avoided rainfall here tonight, but as that wind's blowing through the press box, you can feel it's a little warmer than it was as far as the breeze went earlier. I don't know if that's a sign of changing weather to come here, but we'll keep an eye out on it. Gilchrist in a shotgun, going to toss sweep to Hardwick, and he's going to drop it on the ground, and he's not going to be able to get it back, and the Trojans are going to fall on it. And on the fumble recovery, number 51 for the Trojans, and that's Colton Dingmore that gets the recovery. First and 10 from the Cavalier 33-yard line. And we'll get Mr. Miles Morris back in. And you got to wonder here now with this kind of lead how much longer probably get through this third period of play with only a minute 36 to go. Jimmy Marshall will come to this near side. Thomas Humphrey will be your full. They'll take and they'll give it to Antoine Davis, and he's got room to run. Inside the 25, he'll get that little jet sweep and go into the 21-yard line off that wing position. Pick up 12 big yards and a new set of downs for the Trojans. First down and 10. Stops the clock at 1:23, and now they'll roll it as they set it. FPD has gone back in front, 21-17. Under center. Davis back, and he's going to go from the 21 before they'll push him back. They should give him the 15, maybe the 14, close to the 13 on forward progress. And a couple of the Cavaliers slow to get up, and one of them is not getting up real quick. And let's see. And number 42 is going to go off the field. And that is Reese Waters. Second down and 3 for the Trojans. They have set the ball at the 13.5-yard line. Antoine Davis, the wing on the left. Ahmad Barron, the wing on the right. Miles Morris at quarterback. Thomas Humphrey, which will be your full. Jimmy Marshall will be split to the left this time. Barron to go in motion. Take, and they'll go on a little cross-bucks action. And that is going to be Destin Mack in there from the wing. And Destin Mack scores from 13 yards out. So with 33 seconds to go in the third, Destin Mack gets his second touchdown of the night. And it's a 13-yard run. And the Trojans go up 47-10. Bryce Pruitt kicks it through, and that'll make it 48-10. Timeout on the field. Your score, Tattnall, 48-10. You're listening to the Marco's Pizza Gridiron Game of the Week. We'll be back.
You wanted it back, so we're bringing it back. Marco's Grilled Chicken Florentine Pizza. We start with dough made fresh in our stores every day. Then top it with Parmesan garlic sauce, grilled chicken, 4 cheeses, including feta, and of course, garden fresh spinach. For a limited time, get Marco's large grilled chicken Florentine or any of our specialty chicken pizzas for just $12.99. Order online at marcos.com.
Welcome back to Tattnall Square Academy. Russell Leach, glad to have you with us on another football Friday night. As we told you just a second ago, FPD has gone back ahead in their game 21-17 over Wilkinson County. Here's the return by Mount LaSalle's, and it's going to get to the 25-yard line. It's where they'll give him his forward progress. And let's see who that was on the return that time, and I believe that was number 28. And that was Luke Leatherwood. So trailing 48-10, the Cavaliers will come back out on the field and try to get some scoring. They scored early in the first on their opening drive at 6 minutes and 20 seconds on the first when Dylan Mixon took a 14-yard run, touchdown run. And then with 3 seconds to go in the first, they kicked a 37-yard field goal from Ryan Murphy. And that's been all the Cavaliers have been able to muster so far. So they'll bring out Coleman Roberts to the slot to this side. Chad Larkin will be to this wide side. And they're going to put Adrian Hardwick to the far side. Pinckney Gilchrist is going to throw it in the middle, and he was trying to go underneath that time, and he was trying to go to number 25, and that was Matthew Daniel, and it falls incomplete. Daniel at that tight end position. In a shotgun, and they'll take and they'll leave it underneath again. This is Irvin, and there's just no running room whatsoever. And number 55 out there was for the Trojans on the tackle, and that was Dayton Steinmeier. We've called his name a lot. But with that said, that's the end of 3. Your score from Jack Mainsfield at Tattnall Square Academy. Tattnall 48, Mountain Sales 10. We'll go to the 4th when we come back on the Marco's Pizza Gridiron Game of the Week right here. ESPNsports.com.
You guys did a great job on my computer. Can you fix this?
We do work on cell phones. We fix tablets and game consoles. Yeah, we can fix that. What happened?
I don't know.
The best prices and the best service. Quality Computer Systems has you covered.
All professionals, no geeks, quality computer systems.
If you've been injured in a car wreck, call the Downey Law Firm in Macon, Georgia. Attorney Jason Downey focuses on personal injury matters and has fought to recover millions of dollars for his clients. The Downey Law Firm handles cases throughout the entire state of Georgia. Visit their website today, DowneyLawGA.com, or give them a call at 478-974-1738. The Downey Law Firm, making sure things are fair in the legal world. Welcome back to Tattnall Square Academy as we start this 4th period of play. And a 3rd down and 9 for the Cavaliers along their own 25-yard line. Make it the 26. Pinckney Gilchrist going to float one down that far sideline, and it's going to fall incomplete. And back on the coverage back there was number 20, Tyler Warnock. Going to Larson, and it was incomplete. So that'll bring up 4th down.
Cavaliers will drop back into punt formation.
Taking a while to get a man on the field here for the Cavaliers. They finally get the snap off, and it's a line drive kick, and number 5 was back there deep, and that was Wes Allen, and they're going to let it fall, roll into the 32-33 yard line. And I would not be surprised to see some wholesale changes here for the Trojans.
32-yard line. First down and 10 now for Tattnall from the 32.
And now we'll have Garrett Earls in at quarterback. Take and leave it with the fullback, Thomas Humphreys, and he'll go from the 33. He may get a yard to the 34, and that's what they'll give him.
Hill, the 31, Thomas Humphreys picks up 2 yards on the play. 2nd down and 8 now for Tattnall. Making that stop for the Cavaliers. 43 wheel pound.
So Humphreys, Allen West, and Bryce Beasley. Beasley will go in motion, take, and he'll take the handoff. 35, 36, 37 yard line. pickup of about 3 on the play. Got to get to the 43 to get a new set of downs. He's at the 37. We'll call it third down. A little over 6 on the, a little less than 6 on the play to go here. Send a man in motion, and that will go to Bryce Beasley again, and he'll step in across the 41-42 yard line. Now that was Wes Allen on the carry. I apologize. Allen, a true freshman 9th grader, son of great Donnie Allen. A great career here at Tattnall, home with the Georgia Southern Eagles as well. So on 4th and 1, the Trojan will go for it. And we'll have movement. And let's see, will it come on encroachment or will it go good? And I believe I saw a signal it's going to be encroachment. And it's going to go against the Cavaliers. They'll draw them off sides, and they'll get them new light and a new set of downs.
With that penalty, that's another unsigned first down.
So Garrett Earls will bring him up to the line. Take and lead with the fullback, Thomas Humphreys. He'll break away. Are you kidding me? Thomas Humphreys is about to take it 54 yards, and he just did. Well, well, well. So, for the Tattnall Trojans, life is pretty good. They had the entire second string offense and backfield in there, and Thomas Humphreys just took it 54 yards for a touchdown. Bryce Pruitt with the extra point. Snap, kick is up and good. Timeout on the field. Your score, Tattnall 55, Mountain Sales 10. We'll be back after this timeout.
Hey guys, I know that we can sit around and talk about football and firearms and hunting all day long, but right now I want to speak to the ladies in the audience. The fastest growing segment of firearm purchasers and owners in our country is now women. So ladies, when it comes time for you to make a decision about your first or your next firearm purchase, trust the staff at Classic Firearms. Located at 3780 Northside Drive, just across from the Wellness Center, let Buddy Webb and his knowledgeable staff assist you in this very important decision. From firearms to
at FPD in Wilkinson County. Welcome back to Jack Mains Field at Tattnall Square Academy. We have an update for the score over at FPD. It was 21-17. FPD had come back, kick out of bounds and a flag, so they'll get it on a penalty here. Twiggs driving, scored a touchdown, but they caught it called back on a flag and then a personal foul. They just got hit with a total of 35 yards and penalties on one play. Ball will be on the 35 after the Thomas Humphrey score and the kickoff out of bounds. And we've got 7:53 to go in the first here, and boy, oh boy, has it been all Trojans. Back to throw. And he got a new quarterback, and he's going to hit number 21. And he's going to go all the way down into the Tattnall 45, into the 41. And that's Chase Rowland on the reception. And at quarterback now is that Micah Hadaway. It is Hadaway in.
25, Bryce Pruitt, 77, Reed Suggs. First down to 10 at the Tattnall 44-yard line.
In a shotgun. Drop straight back. Going to throw it, and it almost, yeah, it is going to be picked off by a man along the 25-yard line, bring it to the 30-31. Micah Hadaway was trying to throw it, and it got picked off by number 10. And that was Contarius Gray on the interception. So Garrett Earls will lead them back out on the field. On 1st and 10 from the 30. Allen and Beasley will be on the wing. Thomas Humphreys, who just took it 54 yards for a touchdown, will be at full. Taken on broken play, and Earls is going to go outside. He'll get to the 35. He'll get to the 38-yard line, maybe the 39-yard line. Pick up 9 yards on the play.
Picking up what appears to be about 8 yards on the play, bringing up second down and 2 for Tattnall. .5:47 and the clock runs in the fourth. Under center, leave it with the fullback, and he'll get pushed back. He will not get his first down. It's going to bring up a 3rd down. We'll see who that is at fullback now. And that's number 22, Kyle Johnson, a freshman. They'll give him back to the line of scrimmage. Take and come this way will be Wes Allen. And he'll lean in, but he'll be short of the first down. It's going to bring up 4th down and 1. Once again, want to remind you to join us each and every Thursday night at Marco's Pizza on Riverside Drive. We'll be on the deck or inside. It's Gridiron Gab. Every Thursday night, it's college football talk. A classic firearms pick'em contest each week. This week, it's Tennessee and Texas A&M. Just message us right there on the website or give us an email to gridirongab@yahoo.com. Our Twitter at DSBN Sports. Or on Facebook at DSBN Sports. And we have a delay of game against the Trojans, and that's going to back it up 5. So on 4th down, number 36 will roll in to kick it away, and that's Luke Lasky. So Lasky will kick it away. Back deep for the Cavaliers will be number 21, and that is Chase Rowland, and he'll let it bounce, and it'll take a Trojan roll into the 28-yard line. And that's where the Cavaliers will set up with 3 minutes and 10 seconds to go in this one. Let's see if we can get you any more updated scores than what we had, and we'll look around for you here. Final, Twiggs County has beaten Stratford by a score of 28-0, and that 21-0, I'm sorry, and that is a final. Let's look for this final in this FPD. Mary Persons up 24-0 over Upson Lee. And that's the last update we have. As we said, FPD was leading late, but Wilkinson County was driving in that game. FPD was leading 21-17. First down and 10 along the 40-yard line for the Cavaliers. A new quarterback in the game for the Cavaliers now is number 9, Dexter Williams, a freshman. Quarterback's going to keep it, going to get trapped in the backfield, and he's going to lose 3 yards, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down and 13 from the 37-yard line. 65 seconds to go in this one. Don't forget, when we wrap it up, we'll come back and get the final verdict on this game from Jack Baines Field, presented to you by the Downey Law Firm. We'll recap the scoring. Throwing a little screen shuttle pass back out here in the backfield, and it'll be completed to number 16, Walter Schofield, a sophomore. And that'll stop the clock with 22. Nope, going to roll it again at 23 seconds here. And this should be the final play of this ball game. And with 10 seconds to go, I doubt very seriously that this one will ever get punted, and it will not. So, your final from Tattnall Square Academy. Tattnall 55, Mount LaSalle's 10. We'll take a break, and when we come back, we'll give you the final verdict on this one. We'll be back.
It's a pepperoni celebration. Marco's Pepperoni Magnifico Pizza. Made with 2 kinds of mouth-watering pepperoni. Zesty Classic and our authentic thick-cut Old World. Cooked till the edges curl in crispy perfection. And for big flavor in every bite, the crust is finished with garlic butter, spices, and Parmesan cheese.
The Downey Law Firm understands what happens when you've been injured in a car wreck. Attorney Jason Downey used to work for insurance companies, and he's helped injured victims obtain millions of dollars for their injuries. Whether you're in Macon, Valdosta, Atlanta, or anywhere in between, the Downey Law Firm handles cases throughout the entire state of Georgia. Give them a call today at 478-974-1738. The Downey Law Firm, making sure things are fair in the legal world. Now, let's head back to the stadium for our post-game wrap-up, presented by the Downey Law Firm, and get the final verdict on this game.
And welcome back to Jack Baines Field here at the campus of Tattnall Square Academy. And your final here tonight, Tattnall wins it 55-10, and it sets up a big battle next week with the Twiggs County Cobras. Now that's a public-private school crossover, but it says a lot about where this Tattnall program is going to be tonight. We don't have a final on that, but they were leading Stratford by a score of 28-0. 21-17 was a score we had in FPD in Wilkinson County, but Wilkinson was driving. We do not have an update on that or about Austin Northside or Hoco and Lee County, although Lee County had almost doubled them up at 41-22. Let's go through your scoring recap. It was the 6:20 mark. It was the opening drive for the Mountain DeSales Cavaliers. It was Dylan Nixon with a 1-yard run, and the extra point was good, and it was 7-0. Then Tattnall answered right back on their opening possession at the 5:40 mark. Ahmad Barron, one of his many touchdowns here tonight on a 9-yard run. The extra point was good, and we were all knotted up at 7 apiece. Then the Cavaliers made another drive but got stopped just short, and with 3 seconds to go in the first, Ryan Murphy hit a 37-yard field goal, and the Cavaliers were back on top by a score of 10-7, but that was all that would happen for the rest of the night for the Cavaliers. In the second period, at 6:45 mark, Vasco Sanders came in at fullback, and he took it off right tackle for a 25-yard touchdown run. The extra point by Bryce Pruitt was good, and it was 14-10. Then his second touchdown of the night for Ahmad Barron came at the 4:23 mark of the second period, and it was a 4-yard run. The extra point was good by Pruitt, and it was 21-10. Then again, at 2 minutes and 28 seconds in the third, Miles Morris stood up and threw a 31-yard touchdown pass to the wideout for the Tattnall Square Academy Trojans, Jimmy Marshall. The extra point was good, and it was 28-10, and that's where we stood at the half. Well, the Trojans got on the board as Ahmad Barron got his third touchdown of the night at the 8:15 mark of the third period of play. It was a 43-yard touchdown run. The extra point was missed this time by Pruitt, and it was 34-10. Mountain DeSales was stifled the entire third period, and Tattnall got it back with 4:22, and Destin Mack had a 22-yard run, a 2-yard run rather. Extra point was good. Tattnall led at 41-10, and the floodgates were open. They scored again in the third on a 13-yard run at the 33-second mark by Destin Mack. Extra point was good, 48-10, and the final one came at the 7:53 mark of the fourth period of play. Thomas Humphreys took it 54 yards, and your final here from Jack Baines Field on homecoming night, Tattnall 55, Mountain DeSales 10, and that sets up that big game next Friday night right here at Tattnall between the undefeated 6-0 Trojans and the 6-1 or 5-1 Twiggs County Cobras, as they have beaten Stratford Academy here tonight, and they can go for the trifecta of the Macon Big Three private schools. They've already beaten FPD. They have probably beaten Stratford tonight, and they'll come here next weekend trying to make it 3 in a row. Well, that's your final verdict on the game here from Tattnall Square Academy. Once again, we want to thank all of our sponsors: Marco's Pizza, Quality Computers, Classic Firearms, the Downey Law Group, U-Park and Musellum, Kudzu Seafood, BT Media Productions, the Macon Touchdown Club, and Middle Georgia State University. Remind you once again of Macon Touchdown Club Monday night at the Methodist Children's Home on Pierce Avenue. Our guest speaker will be none other than the legendary head coach of the Auburn Tigers, Pat Dye, and a former Georgia Bulldog. He'll be here Monday night. Dinner starts at 6:30. Our program soon to follow. If you'd like more information, simply log on to MaconTouchdownClub.com. Well, once again, that's going to do it from Jack Baines Field at Tattnall Square Academy. Your final, Tattnall 55, Mountain DeSales 10. We'll see you Thursday night on Gridiron Gab at Marco's Pizza on Riverside Drive. We'll see you next Friday night right here at Tattnall Square Academy as they battle the Twiggs County Cobras. That's going to do it, everybody. Our time is up. We thank you for yours.